Good morning. I've checked my bank this morning and my water bill direct debit has gone out of my bank. And this month, my water bill has gone up from £68 a month, something, to £81 a month. Can someone tell me why this has happened? I am enduring. I do get thirsty, but I don't believe I've drunk that additional amount of water in 4 months. I watched some MP ballbag telling people that on benefits that they could live on £70 a week the other day. I'm sure their water bills, in fact all their bills, have gone up as well. We are absolutely screwed.
Happy Thursday, everyone. I can't believe it is the 1st of May already. Where is this year going? It is absolutely crazy. I decided to go and do my food shopping today, and it has actually blown my mind how I have spent £300 on food to last us. Well, I don't even think it's going to last us a month. I reckon I'm going to have top-ups in between. But the price of food is absolutely extortionate at the moment, and I really don't know how people can financially cope with it. Like, it's not even like our wages are going up to mirror the cost of inflation of everything. It is just absolute madness. But yeah, what a world we live in. It's absolutely crazy. But I hope you're all having a good day and not working too hard and enjoying this beautiful sunshine. It's lovely today. Take care, guys. Bye.
The UK is now one of the shittest places to live. Taxes are so high they take most of your money from you, up to 45% income tax. Then on top of that, 20% VAT on everything you buy. Then you've got things like council tax, road tax, stamp duty, the list goes on. The town centres are run down shitholes, full of crime, stabbings on every corner. The cost of living's so high, it costs most people's hourly wage just to buy a coffee and a sandwich. So no one can afford to live. Everyone works all day just to pay their bills and barely get by, and pay their high interest mortgage, which they end up paying 2 to 3 times more for the house than it was actually bought for. And then once they've finally finished paying this, they can't even hand the house down to their kids when they've worked their whole life and paid their taxes. They've got to pay almost half of it in inheritance tax, and they want to increase tax further.
So I have been living in this country for 3 years now, right? And you know, I had a long day at work, and I was like, let me go get myself a cheeky little half pint at my local. All right, my local, not even an expensive place. Tell me why it's £4 for a half pint now. Like, I remember when I first moved to get a half pint, it was like maybe £3, like $3.50. It was £4 for a half pint. And like, I understand inflation, Once upon a time, back in 2017, when like I was actually the bartender, when I did that research, when I was living in Oxford and I was a bartender, I know how much it used to cost for a half pint. It was giving like £2.50, £3 max. How is it £4? Bruh.
Welcome to 2025, where a 2-income household working full-time can't afford a kids' party. My daughter Mia is turning 8. She wants the proper package at the trampoline party with 9 friends, which is the least amount of kids you can have, 10 kids including her. So alone for just the jumping and food is £189.50. And here we are, both of us working full-time, trying to figure out how the hell we can afford it. And no, not because we're careless with money or we splurge out on luxuries, but because after all the bills are paid, we barely have anything left to survive with. And I think this is the reality that no one really wants to talk about. This is the 2025 reality for most people. It's not a case of bad money management or stop buying a Costa every day. The pure fact that wages don't match the cost of living. Families are working their butts off just to stay afloat, and they're feeling like they're failing their kids, and it's just so unfair. When did giving your kid a birthday party become a massive luxury in life? I just feel like we all deserve so much better than this, and we shouldn't have to apologise for saying it. So follow me and share my journey, making an extra income online, building a following. I'm here to share tips and tricks whenever I can with saving and making money, so hit the follow button and join the team.
See, this is why I can't live in this country. £4 for this. So I don't know if it's just me, but I personally feel like that's a fucking piss take, to be honest. Look, how many chips are in there? I could count them chips. £4 for that. That must have cost about 40 pence to make. And the thing is, I was so close to saying something as well to the girl when she put it down on the counter, but I felt bad because she looked like she just started a job or something. But I really wanted to say, is that it? But I didn't. I held my tongue. I thought, Chantel, just leave it. Just leave it. Just put your salt and vinegar on and leave the shop, because this is just what life is now. You're just gonna have to deal with it, love.
The UK just is not a dream country for us to live in anymore. You know, the weather is absolutely depressing. It brings down our moods. We're either workaholics who rarely have any free time, or we're tired and broke. You know, we are absolutely taxed on everything. Inflation is continually peaking. And, you know, most people can barely afford to live or pay their bills. The younger generation are going to find it so hard to get on the property ladder. I actually read a recent article about how a third of young people will never be able to afford to buy a home. You know, they're never going to be able to get onto that property ladder. How sad is that? And, you know, crime is at its absolute peak. There is drugs everywhere. And I want my daughter to feel safe where she's living, and generally the quality of life is just getting worse. You know, 20 years ago there were no waiting lists for anything. The quality of life has completely deteriorated. Why else would you want to live in the UK? And these are just a few of the reasons why we want to move out of the UK as a family.
Don't mind my jacket drying at the back. But, as I said, we're struggling again financially, right? We have, 8 days left of the month? No, 7 days left. I got £9 on my bank account. Anyways, I have to go to a meeting to a faraway place today. And I would cycle because public transport is expensive. Of course, it's pissing down with rain. It's raining. So I can't cycle. I cannot cycle in London in rain because, again, I will die. So I have to take the bus. And that's £175 each way, plus extra added time for travel. Because cycling don't take that long. But the bus and traffic in 8:39 in the morning does. So all of this is making me really frustrated. How did we have sun for like a month? And the day that I really, really need it to be sunny, or at least not raining, so I can cycle places. It's raining.
Is anyone else finding the cost of living in England absolutely astronomical? Because, Jesus Christ, I've just come out of Tesco, and I've just bought some bits and bobs, basically. I've just filled a bag. And with my club card, it still cost me 74 quid. I've bought salad for dinner, some baguettes, some prawns, conditioner. I did buy some hair dye because, you know, Jesus Christ. I can't think what else I've bought. Just general household bits and bobs. Some more mixer for the dogs. 74 quid. I don't know how people can afford to live much longer with the bills the way they're going up. It's absolutely astronomical. I mean, I earn good money. I do earn good money. But £74 for a bag of shopping is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Here we are. It's my Sunday afternoon thought for you.
Tell me, yeah, I'm not the only one who spends a fucking fortune on shopping. Last month, we spent £800 on food. Give and take some few little bits for Christmas, but £800 on food. Okay, my husband is a bodybuilder. Maybe that's what he needs to quit, but that's like a wage. If you spend that much money, please let me know, or please let me know in the comments how much you spend on food, just so I can compare to see if I am doing something wrong. Because I can't cope. I don't want to do it anymore. I need to save some pennies. Maybe shopping or not buying as much is the way I'm going to do that. So yeah, please give me a heads up down in the comments what you spend on shopping, and if you think how much I'm spending is absolutely ridiculous as well.
I'm so fucking sick of living in this fucking country. My mum just rang me saying at HMRC I've asked her for 100 quid because she's gone over the savings threshold, so she's got to pay tax on a savings that she's worked for all her fucking life. They binned the fucking winter fuel payment off, and then on top of that she gets a water bill which is 120 quid more a year, and we all know we're about to get Labour council tax bills of an extra 5%, so maybe 150 quid a year more. So there's more taxes, stealth tax after stealth tax after stealth tax. What the fuck are you going to tax me next on having a fucking shack? Food prices are through the roof again. Every single business is putting the prices up. You go in Greggs, your sausage rolls, your pasties have gone up because they put a stealth tax, national insurance rise on the fucking businesses. So that means that they have to sack staff, so more people are out of jobs, and it's just an absolute shit show, a fucking shit show. Jaden, Layden and Caden sausage rolls are now going to cost $1.50, so that means there's going to be less universal credit in the pot for fucking Tracy to get smashed on wine. We've got a fake 20 million black hole, but we can fucking send money to foreign aid to Pakistan, billions of pounds. And you all voted for this. Happy fucking days for you. Get to fuck.
Can somebody please explain to me why the cost of a child's ice cream is now between £3.75 and £4.25. Hi, I'm Saf. I'm a 36-year-old stay-at-home mum to 2 girls who is living and mumming in the UK. Now, we've just pulled up to the park and Alba is definitely going to want an ice cream when she wakes up. And it just got me thinking, the cost of an ice cream these days has significantly gone up from when I was a kid, and a 99 was actually 99p. So that's just a cone, an ice cream and a bit of a flake. Now, I'm fortunate that I can buy an ice cream and it's not a problem, but £9 a time for 2 kids to have an ice cream, like, it's a lot of money for an ice cream. And the cost of living crisis is affecting everyone. Like, if you're in full-time work, if you're in part-time work, if you're a stay-at-home mum, if you are on some sort of benefits or whatever your position is, the cost of living crisis is affecting everyone, which is why I think it's so important to have an additional income in 2025. So I started a side hustle last year in digital marketing, which fits in perfect around being a busy mum. I work on my terms, I work from my phone, I don't need to be sat at a desk or whatever. I'm working as we speak, filming this video while my little girl is asleep in the back of the car, in a car park at the park. Now, if you have been looking for an additional income, if you've seen similar videos to this and thought, maybe not, then this is for you. Comment info and I'll send you everything I know about digital marketing and how I got started so you can do the same. Don't hesitate, press send, let's chat.